So I think as a parent, we should feel so comfortable to say no. Yeah, they might feel sad, they might feel disappointed, but you are the mom. You have a responsibility to keep your children safe. Yeah, you know you better. You have your guts as a mom. When you are not comfortable with the decision, you say no, and nothing will happen at the end of the day. Like, yeah,
no.
Because at times
I normally say that the world won't come to an end.
You know.
Hello. Welcome to
Conversation on the Couch
with
Rachel and Tebby.
Oh, it's exciting again to be here.
Yeah.
And remember to hit the subscribe button, comment, share, and do feel free to leave a comment as well.
Yes, please.
And we just thought we should talk about another parenting in the diaspora.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you're saying another parenting in the diaspora because it's strange here. When I got here and my son was, Mommy, I want to go and sleep over. I said, no. What happens to your house? But I now see that is a thing.
Was it a thing back home? I don't remember.
It wasn't.
Because we want to really talk about sleepovers.
Yeah.
Kids tend to have sleepovers.
Yeah.
That's whereby your child will probably go to someone else's home
house
and they'll spend a night there.
Yeah.
But we never had it back home. I don't remember sleeping outside my mother's house.
When your mom is not there and your dad is not there, why would you go and sleep at someone's house?
There was a time I told my mother that I want to go and see some friends, and she was like, those friends that you want to go and see, why don't they come
to your house? Yeah,
it is. I mean, my daughter is in year 5 now, and I've not had anyone invite her to go for a sleepover or hosted one. She did say she wanted to go for one when she was in year 4, but then I wasn't. They
will definitely bring it up. Like, Mommy, I want to go for sleepover. I remember when my son brought it up, I'm like, nobody has come to our house for sleepover. Yeah. So I said, let them come to your house first for sleep, because it was, because as a parent, African mom, was a strange thing to me. But when I now noticed it's a thing for them here, I now said, okay, I now was trying to understand the system to now know how I can fit in. You know, okay, me wanting my child to go for sleepover, I have to really know the parent.
Where your child is going to.
I need to have a relationship. I don't just send my child. He's my child. I don't just send my child out there without knowing the parent of the child. Do I even know the parent? Do I have a relationship with them?
Do you know their values?
Yeah.
You know their beliefs?
Exactly.
You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but there are some homes that you'll enter into and your spirit will be like...
Exactly. There is this, there was a time we went out as mom and we were talking about sleepover, and a lady mentioned something that touched me. She said, everybody in this country shut their door whenever they come in. In Africa, you can be going around and you see a door open, you know. But here in diaspora, you see everybody shut their door.
Yeah.
The woman now said, the people that shut their door, do you know what is behind that door?
What is behind that? Even it's not even about, you might know the parents, but do you know the guests that they bring over? Do you know? You said something. What are their values? What are their values? What do they believe in?
What do they believe in?
What do they allow their children to watch?
Yeah, because a lot when we were researching about the sleepover thing, we noticed that a lot of children has been abused via the sleepover. So for some parents, even the core British, for them sleepovers are a no.
Yeah.
For me, my kids, I won't lie, my kids goes for sleepover. But the sleepover are my friends that I know, my family friends. We've not done maybe the external, my son's friends. Oh no. My family friends, my kids can go for sleepovers there because I know the family, I know them. My sister is there in the UK. They go there for sleepovers. Yes, I'm okay with that.
So it is something that you have to be comfortable with in the first place.
Yes, and it is something you have to use your gut as a mom, use your gut as a parent. That yes, I'm okay for my child to go to this family,
go to that home, sleep there. If they are,
and you might want to ask yourself a question, even when they are going for a sleepover. You said it the other time. What are they watching?
What are they watching?
What are the activities they are doing?
They sleep?
Where do they sleep? Is there a grown-up in the house? Who is on their guest list? Are they bringing a stranger in?
Yeah, but even that, are your children equipped well enough to know their boundaries?
Exactly.
Do they know? Have you talked to them about
body safety?
Yes, body safety.
Yeah.
You know what is private, what isn't private, how to set boundaries, when to say no.
No, yeah. Because I as a parent, I don't always want to do what pleases my child. Like, okay, mommy, I want this. No, I still have to keep them safe. Like,
their safety is your priority.
Is my priority. I don't want a situation whereby when my child is grown and he or she will be like, mommy, it's because of your negligence that this happened to me. It's because of your carelessness that this happened to me. And it's because you couldn't say no.
Yeah,
no,
for me,
I don't want to.
Make it a very constant reminder to my daughter that I'm not your mate. I have got to be a parent.
Yeah, we've got to be a parent in some decision.
Yes, I've got to be a parent. And then, I mean, I can't be both things at the same time. I can be different things at different times.
Exactly.
But then when it comes to me instilling into her certain behaviors, then I can't be a mate.
At times you have to put your foot to the ground that no. When you are comfortable with, recently, a family walked up to me. This family, I've known them from my child's school. Yeah. The lady has been so amazing. And she always invites my son over. She'll be like, Tebby, let's take the kids out. We do that. But recently, she was like, Tebby, don't come pick thy will. I will be the one to pick thy will. We are taking thy will home so that thy will can have a playtime with my son. I was okay with that. And when it was around 7-ish, 8-ish, I was able to go pick my son. Now we are now inviting the boy over. We are not even of the same skin, but they are just a lovely family that I can even trust my child with because I have a relationship with the mom.
Which has been developed over a certain period of time.
And it grew, with time.
But then I think also in the hindsight of that, as parents, we can't fail to notice that, okay, yes, we do have a relationship with our parents. Yeah. But then let us make sure that our children do know how to set boundaries.
Boundaries, yes. Because at times, you might say the sleepover will go well. What if the sleepover didn't go well?
And sometimes kids have gotten molested through such situations.
Of course.
You've built a mutual relationship with the family, but then because you don't know who their guests are,
exactly,
who their other people in the family are.
I had a story from a friend. She said that she goes to sleepover at her friend's house. In fact, they were family, but this distant family, like an extended family. She now said that house was the house she was being abused because this man sent the daughter to the living room to watch movie, and she will now call her to the bedroom like, come and run this errand for me. But the man is now touching her inappropriately.
Yes, and because you're a child, if you've not had a conversation from someone,
and now she is always so held on to her children, like, no, I don't want my children to. She doesn't do sleepover at all. What is sleepover at all? If you tell her, she'll no, because of what I've gone through.
There are some parents that whereby not even just sleepovers. Sleepovers, I think, would be like the extreme.
Yeah.
It's more of can I take your child to a play
Exactly,
center? They
exactly.
won't allow it because
Exactly.
of probably the trauma that they've been through themselves.
In fact, that happens a lot with we parents. When you are parenting, maybe because of something that has happened to you in the past, that fear, at times just make you want to hold on to your children so tightly. Like, no. I don't want this, because you are trying to keep your child safe. Yeah.
I do remember, and I think sometimes when you're growing up, you don't see these things, the things that your parents do for you. I remember I was not in a boarding school, but I was staying with a certain relative who was a lady, but bless her soul, she passed on. But then, because she was very strict on me, I thought, well, I have other relatives, I can go and stay with them. And that was my cousin who had other workers around. So I went there, and I was just a naive girl. Yes. And the moment my mother heard that I'd left her sister's place, she called me immediately and told me to pack my bags and go back. And go back to her sister, because she knew her sister would protect me, because when you're growing up, you're a teenager. When someone
you want to make some silly decisions.
Yes, when someone is trying to correct you, you think they're against your life. I was like, I have other relatives, I can go and stay with them. But it's now I sit back and remember, and I'm like, she was actually protecting me.
Now,
I was literally putting myself in a lion's den.
So I think as a parent, we should feel so comfortable to say no. Yeah, they might feel sad, they might feel disappointed, but you are the mom. You have a responsibility to keep your children safe. Yeah, you better. You have your guts as a mom. When you are not comfortable with the decision, you say no. And nothing will happen at the end of the day. Like, because at times, I
normally say that the world won't come to an end.
I feel pity for them at times when I make some decision, but it's for their own safety, it's for their own good.
For my own peace of mind as well. You're not dealing with a child that has gone through a trauma.
Oh no, you don't want to go there.
Is that what you want to go through?
No.
Constantly also feeling that you neglect.
You failed.
You failed.
Yeah.
You failed as a parent. So I think trusting your gut is very key.
We are not saying sleepovers are bad.
No.
But the most important thing about sleepovers, like we said, do you know who is on the guest list? Do you know who the parents are? Do you have a relationship with the parents?
Do you know their values?
Do you know their values? As a mom, just make it a comfortable thing to say no when you know that your gut is telling you no. Because there is this gut as a parent, when something is wrong.
And then also I think that, like, do your children know when to make contact?
Exactly. Like an exit plan, maybe when something happened. Maybe when the sleepover didn't go the way they expect it to be. Maybe there is a danger, something happened.
Do they know how?
Maybe someone is about to abuse them. Do they have an exit plan?
Have you taught them karate?
Yeah. Do they have like an exit plan? Do they even have your number offhand? Maybe,
Do they know the directions to home? Yes.
Do they know the emergency numbers to call? Do they know who to call?
I think I told my daughter when we were talking about, is it when you talk to kids about sex?
Yeah.
And I was like, if it is someone who is close to you, because sometimes we have family members, you trust them and they trust them.
Yeah.
But then because they are so innocent, they don't know that they could actually be... they could be maybe molested by the people closest to them. So then I was asking her if it is, because I did ask her if it is someone who did something inappropriate to you at school, who would you tell? She went and said, a teacher. And then I said, what if it is the
teacher? Who do you tell?
Who do you tell?
Yeah.
So what if it is probably your friend where your child has gone to stay?
Yeah.
Who do they tell?
Yeah. And at times you need to tell your children that, because I try to teach my child that if someone walks up to you and says, don't tell mommy, know that person does not love you.
I told my daughter that the moment you enter this house, the first thing you do, even before you put down your bag,
tell me everything. Yeah. Because anybody that is telling you, I ask my child, who loves you most? He say, daddy, mommy. I say, if it's daddy, mommy, do you want to keep secrets from them? He said, no. At times you need to tell me everything so that I will try to put you through to tell you that which is wrong and that which is right.
So I think it takes me back to making sure that you've developed that safe space where children can feel free to communicate, tell you what they are going through.
Exactly. And always, as a parent, we should always remember that our number one job is to keep these children safe. Nobody can keep your children as safe as, okay, Rachel, you have your own daughter. You are the one that will keep Wilhelmina safe, even more than I do. Though, yes, I'm your friend, I could do that. But you will use I baited this child. You use your gut at times. We are here now, we are moms. Definitely, we are thinking about our children. We know, yes, wherever they are safe. You have one job. When you have a child, is to make sure wherever they are safe. If you are not comfortable with wherever they are, you don't have to let them go. You don't have to put them there.
It is okay to say no.
Because at times, as parents, as a busy mom that we are, maybe because you are going to your workplace, you are going to on a night shift, you just go and dump your child somewhere that, yes, it's just that 9-hour shift. You dump your child somewhere. You dump your children somewhere that is just for the 9 hours. Do you know what has happened between that 9 hours? Do you know if it's that night that will change their life forever? Do you know if it's that night that, because some children, some of them are lucky to escape, and some of them are not even lucky to escape.
Not lucky.
So
yeah, we are not saying that sleepovers are bad.
Exactly.
Obviously, it would be a good thing for someone to take your children so that you can enjoy the house.
Yes.
But always develop a safe space where you can communicate openly. Let there be a safe code. How can your child get through to you? Also understand, where is your child going? What are their values? What are their beliefs? And until next time, it's been Rachel and
Tebby
on
Conversation on the Couch.
See ya.
Bye-bye.